Welcome back. I'm Rambo. Let's get into this. There's probably one person in your life that frustrates you more than anybody else. Did my eye twitch there? You see their flaws clearly. You see what they should be doing differently. Keep replaying the arguments in your head, and you feel that if they would just change one or two things, life would be so much easier. And here's the truth that most people may not want to hear, but the universe didn't put that person accidentally in your life. Whether it's a partner, a friend, a coworker, somebody that you just can't walk away from easily. They're not temporary, they are permanent to your life. So for today, it's not about fixing them, but it's about freeing you. You. Here in part one, we're going to focus on the exhaustion that comes from constant correction. And trying to fix someone is exhausting, not because you're wrong, but because you are trying to fight reality. You correct their tone, you correct their timing, you correct their decisions, you correct their emotions. And every time you do, your nervous system is on the edge. Here's the quiet cost: chronic stress, emotional burnout, resentment. You feel like you are always the person carrying the relationship. You're not tired of them. You're tired of trying to make someone be who they are not. All right, part two, we're going to talk about what if they were not here to fix? What if this person isn't here in your life to be corrected, but they are here to complete a system? Maybe they're emotionally steady when you start to spiral, physically present when you disappear in your head, spiritually grounded when you doubt everything, practical when you're a visionary, loyal even when you're imperfect. They may not show you love the way you would, but they show it in their way. And that matters. Completion doesn't mean perfection, it means balanced. Here in part three, we're going to talk about that thought: if they would just change, is a trap. If they just communicated better, if they'd just be more motivated, if they'd just understand me. Those sentences keep you stuck because you place your peace in their hands. And that's not a good trade. Here's the hard truth: peace that depends on someone else's changing is peace that you will never fully have. And that moment that you stop fighting who they are, you reclaim your nervous system. And it isn't because they suddenly improved, it's because you stop resisting reality. Part four: using what they do bring versus resenting what they don't. This is where maturity lives. Instead of focusing on what they lack, ask this: what do they constantly provide? Where are they strong, even when it's not flashy? And how do they stabilize the system? Every team has different roles. Not everyone leads the same way. Not everyone loves the same way. Not everyone expresses depth the same way. And resenting someone for not being you is one of the fastest ways to drain love. Part five: even if the team feels one sided. Now, let's be honest. Sometimes it is one sided. You are the emotionally aware one, you're the communicator, you're the one doing the inner work. Here's a reframe: being the regulated one doesn't make you weak, it makes you free. You're not choosing peace for them, you're choosing peace for yourself. You stop reacting, you stop chasing validation, and you stop bleeding energy trying to fix someone mid conversation. And suddenly, you can breathe again. Here's part six: acceptance. It's a power move. Acceptance isn't surrender, it's strategy. It says, I see you clearly and I know what you can offer. I stop demanding you to be different for me to feel okay. And here's the irony: when you stop trying to change someone, relationships often improve without effort because pressure disappears, defensiveness drops, the system stabilizes. You don't win by fixing people. You win by reducing internal stress, choosing emotional regulation, using reality instead of resisting it. Look, whatever reason, the universe put you together, and that situation is permanent. Your job isn't to fight the system, but to play your role in peace. And when you do, you become calmer, clearer, stronger. And it isn't because they changed, you did. And boom!